Welcome to your soul's true calling. Today, we are going to try to determine who are your spirit guides and your spirit animals. Now, this is a requested reading, and I'm really excited about it. I'm like, wow, this is quite interesting and intriguing. So today, we are going to talk about what spirit guides and spirit animals are. Spirit guides are either angels, if you believe in angels, or they could also be specific individuals who had crossed over. Now, spirit animals are divine spirits that share similar traits, energy, vibrations with that animal. We might have a couple of spirit guides and we might have a couple of spirit animals. Now remember, this is just a general reading, so please take what resonates and let's start our reading. Now we have 3 piles. Now with your intuition, please pick a pile of your choice. The first pile, we have this yellow crystal. Second pile, we have this blue crystal. Third pile, we have this beautiful clear crystal. Okay, now timestamps are listed below, and let's start our reading. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading to determine who your spirit guides and spirit animals are. Pile 1. Pile 1. Oop. 4 of Wands. King of Cups. Three of Swords. Okay, let's do your spirit animals. Whoa, that one just flew out. There are 2 of them. Just going to take the first one on top. We have the spider spirit. Make your dreams real. Bee spirit, sweet results await. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Beautiful. Now we have these are goddesses. Oh, that one flew out. That was not come out. Irene, peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Let's look at your angels. Oh, okay, take the first one. Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Okay, also remember, even though these spirits, animal spirits came out, because this is a general reading, I hope that you could look at these animal spirits as a direction of whom your animal spirits are. For example, if it's the turtle spirit, It doesn't necessarily mean it's a turtle. For some of you who does not resonate with turtles at all, now think of an animal that relates to a turtle, and if you get the bee spirit, for example, think of an animal that relates to a bee, like butterflies or dragonflies. It's like something that relates to their category. Okay. Now, looking at the tarot, you are, okay, pile 1. You have a very loving spirit and you love celebrations and you just love making memories, having precious memories. You really cherish that. And you're also a loving spirit, and whom is really in tune with your emotions and feelings. You're pretty much in control. You're very in tuned in your inner voice, and your inner harmony is rather balanced. However, you do have a very sensitive side of you, especially when it comes to relationships and love. A part of you is actually, in a way, scared to fall in love because that feeling of the what if it never lasts. What if they turn away from me? You have that little fear, that little voice inside you at times that tells you to pull back, to not fall in love so quickly because it's hurt you in the past before. Even though you have that vision in the future to have a loving family with your soulmate, with your life partner, you do want that security of unconditional love to receive and to give. So that's the very sensitive side of you. However, it sometimes might just be a weakness for you. It is your choice to either turn that weakness into your divine power. Love is something that's precious to your heart, but at the same time, it could also be your worst enemy. It's a fine line between love and hate. Because of some of the experiences that you've had in the past, it escalated to fear. And it's something that you are aware of, but it's hidden so deep inside of you. Therefore, your spirit guides are guides who could assist you on your weaker side in your soul. One of your spirit guides is Irene. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So she is a guide that is constantly reminding you that yes, nothing is perfect in life. We all want that peace. However, anything in life, we all have that good and the bad and the bad and the good. It really depends on which side you feed. If you decide to feed more of the negative aspect in life, then yes, the results will turn out negative. However, if we decide to feed the positive side aspect in life, then things will turn out peacefully, beautifully, as you expected. Your other spirit guide, Teresa, it says, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Now, this just indicates that loving soul of yours. You always make sure that you put others' need in front of you. And now it's time for you to take a step back and to focus on yourself. Because in reality, you need to make yourself stronger for you to be able to be the provider, the protector, the guidance, the light to someone's darkness. Yes, you do have that loving soul, but your spirit guides are there to kind of tap you on the shoulder and just kind of remind you, hey, we know what you're doing. We know your intentions are beautiful. And we know that you've been through heartbreaks and heartaches and betrayal, backstab in the past. However, that's the past. Now, it is our job to remind you to turn that past experience into wisdom for the future. Your animal spirits, we have the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race, and we have the number 62. Now, this message tells me that take your time. You're very aware of what's going on around you, and it's beautiful. But we're not in a rush. Patience takes time, and time is patience. Now, if we rather take our time to build our foundation. That's how we could go further in the long run. We could have a further future. And we want that because we don't want anything to be just a minute. We don't want something to just be temporary. Now, in the past, you might think that, wow, everything that happened to me that I thought was worth celebrating for were just temporary. Now, we need to work on ourselves first and have that very strong sense of self. That's how we could go further into the future in the long run. And then you'll be very surprised. And you'll kind of just say to yourself, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. Now, you might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you could also be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the bee spirit, it says, sweet results await. So just know, with you kind of taking your time to build that strong root, to build that strong foundation and the base, it is guaranteed that the results in the future will be sweet. It will be a bittersweet journey. You're in the process of doing so because you are aware. With the spider spirit, it says, make your dreams real. Now, this just indicates that during this journey of self-actualization or self-realization, prepare a goal, a set goal, a hope, a wish, a dream, and then take that intention and start the journey with that intention in mind. For example, you could say, I wish to not fear love as I start my journey. And that intention will empower you and motivate you and keep you in check and in focus while you're on your journey. And remember, your spirit guides are with you. And whenever you are feeling doubt, despair, a little negative, speak with your spirit guides. They are there to assist you. Your spirit guides are there to shield you and to protect you and to give you guidance. Okay, now let's take a closer look into your message with charms. The shell on the left will define your divine feminine energy. Now that I would indicate, easier put, your internal self. The shell on the right will determine your masculine, divine masculine energy, and easier put, that is your external self. And in the center will be a focused message. Let's give the charms a nice shuffle. Okay, let's take a look. Now let's take a look at your internal self. It says heaven. We have an eagle that might also be very significant for you. That might also be an animal, spirit animal message. And we have female energy that also determines divine feminine. And we have this butterfly charm that two butterflies that are chained together. Okay, let's put this on the right so we could see a little better. So this is your internal self. Let me just move this a little bit. There you go. So I do feel that you have a strong divine feminine energy. We all have a soul inside of us who are more divine feminine or more divine masculine. It's not gender specific. Now, we're determining your energy, your soul. So I feel like you are more of a divine feminine. With the eagle, you are an individual who craves freedom. You are a free spirit. You are things around you wish to be unlimited. There are things of the unknown out there in front of you, and exploring the unknown is something you crave, that will intrigue you, that you're very interested in, and you want to be free. And with the eagle spirit, what's interesting is their worst enemy is themselves. That's the eagle. They're the king of the sky. Nothing could kill an eagle except for mankind with guns and airplanes. You know what I mean? They don't really have a predator. They're that powerful. So an eagle could also be one of your spirit animals. If you don't resonate with an eagle, you could resonate that with an animal that's in the sky. We're talking about the internal soul aspect of your soul. Now, if we look at the word heaven, it really means, you think the world and people, you look at them as more of the positives. You kind of dwell on not wanting to look at anything negative, which is amazing. That's that amazing soul you have. However, like in the beginning of the reading, like I said, maybe it's time to kind of look at other aspects in life, because there is no such thing as perfect. We always have the good and the bad and the bad and the good. You are feeding more of the good. Now it wouldn't be as balanced. However, you are very aware of being balanced. But we're talking about the internal. Externally you are balanced, but in the internal part, you might just need a little bit of focus and to work on that side. And you do, even though a part of you is in fear of love, with this charm, with the two butterflies chained together, it tells me again, just like the beginning of the reading with the tarot cards, you do want that, to share that special bond and love with a life partner, with a special someone. And it might just be during your soul search journey that this individual will assist you alongside, and this individual will develop a loving relationship with you. For some of you who've already met this person is on the same journey with you. And at the same time, this message could also indicate that one of your spirit guides might just be a soulmate. Now, a soulmate could be a romantic partner, or it could also be a family member or a friend. We could have multiple soulmates in a lifetime. Okay, so just remember that message is very beautiful. This is your internal self. Now, if we look at the external self, we have the dice that says the number 1. We have a word that says night, and we have the avocado. Now, the external self is telling me the number 1 indicates beginning, an individual, or start of something. So this really tells me that yes, you are starting the journey on your own. And remember when I indicated in the beginning, have that intention set and then take that intention with you along the journey. The word night just indicates the yang side. Yang is more of a masculine energy in the yin yang symbol, which is amazing that it fell in the external shell. The avocado tells me it tells me a birth of something fertile. You might be an individual that wants children in the future, or you might already have children, or some of you are with child. And external tells me how people perceive you as. You are really outgoing, and you do take action. Now, right now is about taking the right action in the right path, in the right direction this time. And you do, take experiences with you and turning that experience into lessons and wisdom to take alongside with you on your journey. You are a very loving individual, and yes, it is quite easy for you to fall in love. We have this charm that says, I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. So we have 2 charms that indicate the word heaven. Now this message might just be for some of you. Now for some of you, one of your spirit guides might just be someone that has crossed over. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a romantic partner, but for some of you, it could be someone that had already crossed over. And with the butterfly, it's beautiful because it talks about being reborn and talks about transformation. And it might also just be one of the spirit animals. Now, see, we have the bee spirit. Now, remember the beginning of the reading, I said, if you don't resonate with the bee, and we have the number 7, if we don't resonate with the bee, resonate your spirit animal with something that's similar. And I said butterfly, so you have that butterfly charm. So that might just be significant to you. We have the puzzle, we have a missing piece. So you do have that missing piece so you're not quite yet complete. Now in the journey that we're going to find what that missing piece is. So you still have a missing piece, but we are in the process. So it's a beautiful message. We are in the process. We have the number 6 that might be significant to some of you. And we have the lighthouse. Now remember the beginning of the reading, as I indicated, the lighthouse. You might not yet be the light of someone's darkness yet. However, you do have that in you. And we are working on that. And with this charm is of feminine energy holding up vinyls. So something to do with music that tells me, that tells me self-expression. So music might be significant to some of you. We have a charm that is about balance. We also talked about that in the beginning of the reading, balancing your inner harmony. It's all about the balance. And this could also indicate Libra energy, sun, moon, or rising. We have this rune symbol that indicates protection or attack. So it's still your choice. You hold a tool that could either attack or to protect. So it is still up to you to determine how you should utilize that powerful tool of yours. And that also indicates in the beginning of the reading, we were talking about which side that you should feed your energy to. Are we feeding the positive energy more, or are we feeding the negative energy more? So that's, another decision making that you'd have to keep in mind. We have this is great. This is a man trapped inside a capsule. So you do feel stuck somehow. And this could also indicate that this journey is a journey on your own in the beginning. It's a journey that you should take on your own. It might get lonely at times. There are going to be days, I'm not going to lie to you, that you're going to feel kind of lonely. However, it's needed. The process is needed because it'll be a bittersweet journey, but along the way, you are going to meet a specific someone. They might be a soulmate. They might just be that person that you're looking for, or that you've been waiting for. The person that's been on your mind the whole time. We have the scale. The scale tells me that you are weighing things, and it's also about self-awareness and discipline. Also about health too. When we talk about health, not only are we talking about physical health, but also talking about spiritual health at the same time. We have a diamond here. We have a diamond that tells me, when diamonds pop up, it always tells me pressure makes diamonds. So remember, we're saying that it might be a bittersweet journey. However, the outcome will always be very promising. We just have to find ways to overcome the obstacles that come about in front of you. Hurdles, obstacles, and look at this. Look at that. We have a charm. Again, decisions. It's telling you to either go left or go right. Success, money, or happiness. This is the journey. This is one of the signs. This is one of the aspects or one of the decisions that's going to pop up along your journey. But don't worry, because you do have the knowledge and wisdom to solve this issue and to be able to make this decision when it pops up along the way. We have crutches that tells me support. You will have the support, just like I indicated, along the journey, there's going to be a soulmate that will be supporting you alongside with you. We have the sneaker. This is taking the first step. Now, the first step is always the hardest, but once you take that first step to take that action, it's just going to be a flow. It's just going to be a beautiful flow. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Also the beginning, so we have a lot of ones here. So we are having a lot of things that's starting. Ace of Pentacles tells me that it will be now we might talk about, career, we might talk about something that is more physical. So a start of your journey, it might be different for everybody as a general reading. So it's such a positive sign that, you know, everything is coming about and is just coming together, and we know better now because we have that knowledge. Now, this is your focus message that's in the shell. This is an overall advice for you. We have a picture of waves. So again, water energy. You might be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. You might enjoy the beach. You might just, your destination might just be, you know, somewhere alongside an ocean, a lake. But this tells me, you know, water energy. And with the waves, ride the wave. Be with the flow. Even though they're waves, they might be scary at first, but learn to ride it. Once you're on that wave, you're going to feel so spectacular. It's like, I'm riding the wave. Instead of getting eaten up by the wave, I'm riding it. I'm in control. That is your journey. And that is what we're going to accomplish. Now we have this pen, which is a ticket. So along with your journey might also just take you to different places. This is a plane ticket that says adventure awaits. Now, in the beginning of the reading, I indicated that you might, you know, be someone who's adventurous, you know, that wants to seek the unknown. You're curious about the unknown. So it might be, you might be traveling. You might be going to different places here and there along. We have the word destiny. Look at that, how beautiful. So it is your destiny. And when this charm comes up, it always indicates chakras. You know, it's more of a spiritual message, having your chakras aligned. Activate your chakras. For those of you who are not familiar of what chakras are, I would strongly advise you to kind of look it up, because it's helped me so much to understand what chakras are, and it's a very beautiful spiritual journey for me to understand chakras. Okay, so this group 1, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Now let's go over your spirit guides and spirit animals. We have the bee spirit with the number 7, sweet results awaits. We have the spider spirit, the number 56, make your dreams real. We have the turtle spirit, number 62, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, now let's get you your letters and your runestone. Now let's get your rune symbol first. There you go. This is your rune symbol. This is a symbol for partnership, coming together, support. So again, along your journey, you're gonna just either meet that soulmate you've always been anticipating for, or the journey somewhere along your journey. If you already know who your soulmate is, along your journey, they will be assisting you. In the beginning, you're going to be doing this alone. However, you know, deep into the journey, they're going to be supporting you. Okay, these are your letters. We have an I, K, we have an E, L, O, another L, P, we have an E, A, B, another E, Z, we have an O and an S and a T. Let's see if we see a word. It could be a word, or it could spell out, or it could be initials. Do you guys see anything? If you see anything, comment below, because I'm not that good with this. What do you guys see? Okay, comment below if you see anything. I am so bad at this. All right, now, if you have 3 questions, we're going to try and answer your 3 questions. If you haven't had your questions, you could pause the video and think of 3 questions, okay? Now let's try to answer your first question. Make a list of why. Second question. Upgrade any way you can. Third question. Watch your step as you go. Okay, pile number 1, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and remember to turn on your notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading to determine who your spirit guides and spirit animals are. Pile 2. Pile 2. Whoa, this one jumped out quick. We have the Page of Pentacles. Pile 2. We have 7 of Swords. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This one just flew out. There you go. We have the 3 of Cups. Now let's check out your spirit animals. That one flew out quick. Flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. Number 26. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, beautiful. Swan spirit. Time for a deep dive. Number 60. They're all very similar animals, right? Look at that. Look how beautiful. We have the Seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. Number 53. Now let's take a look at your goddesses. Butterfly Maiden, transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. That's a beautiful message. Look at that. Look at all that transformation. So that's what you're going through right now, transformation. Now, these are an angel. Let's see who your angels are. Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. Pile 2. Okay, let's take a closer look at your cards. You might be an earth sign. You might be an air sign or a water sign. Sun, moon, or rising. You might be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, as well as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And some of you might be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You are an individual who's very willing to learn and to gather up information. and to gain knowledge. You're very easily intrigued by different aspects in life. Now, in the past, there might just be individuals who you've dealt with who aren't so pure. They might like to speak lies to you. In the past, you might have been tricked with words. However, you have learned that actions speak louder than words. And this is one of the big lessons in life that you have learned. And you apply that to your own life path. Communication does not necessarily mean just speaking. It also means energy, and also it definitely means action. You are a very expressive individual. You know how to express it through art, self-expression. You are an individual who's outgoing, who loves company, who also knows how to be with people. You might be a people person. And you have this amazing energy that's just attractive. When, people, they love your vibe. They love being with you. They love your presence. You're just a very positive soul. There are down times. There are times where negativity will hit you. But it will come and go. So it's not that much of a burden when it comes to negativity, because you do know how to eliminate negativity. You're actually a very smart individual. You're very sensitive to energy. So it is rather easy for you to know who's compatible with you and who's not, due to the past experience that you've had. You've been tricked before, tricked by words. Now, if we take a closer look, your Archangel Gabriel, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow your insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So remember, spirit guides could mean, they're angels or people that have crossed over. You could have multiple ones. And these are messages for you to consider. And we have Butterfly Maiden Transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So with the past experience that you've learned, you are in a new phase in life right now where you're applying that wisdom and knowledge into your life path. If you don't relate or resonate with any of these animals, remember, your spirit animal could be an animal that relates to a seahorse, an animal that relates to a swan, or an animal that relates to a flamingo, because this is a general reading. So use your intuition and your imagination to determine that specific animal. So your journey right now, it's really, you're in a hurry to get to where you are and where you want to be and to fulfill your expectations. And you're doing an amazing job right now. You are very aware, and this is the direction this is the path that you're on. You're on the right path. So keep up with the speed, be consistent, and just watch and wait, because the seahorse spirit reminds you that your motivation right now needs to be consistent, because there are times when negativity will hit you, and you will kind of fall into kind of like that dark space, that dark side in life. But who doesn't have a dark side? We all do. It's life, the good and the bad, and the bad and the good. So the seahorse spirit is here to remind you, keep going, being consistent. You are on the right path right now. And also, spirit guides and spirit animals, they are there to protect you, to guide you, and to give you that energy and vibration that you lack. And when we look at the swan spirit, number 60, time for a deep dive. Okay, now this also indicates the path of your journey. It's time for you to either take that risk, take that risk and that leap of faith that you've always wanted to experience. It's time to just take that leap, to go further into your journey, to be courageous about it. And you have nothing to lose because you have these spirits, divine spirits, to guide you and to support you and to protect you. You are protected. Now, if you look at the flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. This tells me that this is not only the start of your journey, you've passed that starting line for quite a while now. Now, that could also mean that you've been aware of your life path for a while. Now, it is time for you to just embrace that sometimes you might be stuck somewhere, and that's only normal. We all have those times in life. And the flamingo spirit is here to remind you that everything happens for a reason. There's no need to complain about anything. There's always a big lesson behind things that happen, whether it's positive or negative. And you have learned your lesson from the past, the hurt that you've learned, the trickery that happened, because you're not going to fall for it again. You are wiser. You're definitely wiser, and you're still so willing to learn. And you have amazing people around you. You have amazing friends and family, or a soulmate, a lover. Now that you know how to choose and filter the people around you, just know that the spirits are telling you that the individuals that are closest with you right now in life are to keep. Butterfly maiden transformation, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings real great blessings. I don't know why, but I'm just so drawn to this card. I'm just so drawn to this message. I feel like this is one of the focal messages for you. Now, so remember, the times where you feel doubt, the times where you feel leaning towards the negative side of things, ask for your spirits and spirit animals, spirit guides to guide you and to assist you, because they are there. Now let's take a deeper look with charms. All right, so the shell on the left will determine a message regarding your internal soul, which is the divine feminine side of you. The right shell would determine the divine masculine side of you, which is the external side of your soul. The middle shell will determine your focus message or overall advice. Okay, let's give it a nice shuffle. Now remember, guys, divine masculine and divine feminine, we are not indicating that you have to be a male figure or, a female figure. It's not gender specific. We're talking about your soul, the energy. Okay, but easier put, divine feminine is your internal, masculine is your external self. Oh, wow. All right, let's take a look. your internal self. So your things that you might keep inside. Look at that. We have, it's one of my favorite charms, the yin yang symbol. And we have a crucifix. Yin yang, we talk about inner balance, the good and the bad and the good. This talks about harmony. This talks about, your twin flame, someone that complements you, your other half, someone that's complete opposite of you. And this is life. This is having the good and the bad and the good in us. So you're very aware of that inside of you. You're aware of the balance. You're aware of the flow. You're aware of the energy. That's why you're so good at filtering out people. You're sensitive to energy. So you know who serves purpose in your life, who vibes with your energy, and who doesn't. And we have the crucifix. It's talking about personal beliefs. And it talks about self-discipline. For some of you, you do go by rules. However, they're not anybody else's rules, but your own. So you do have a pretty strong sense of self. You make your own rules and you follow them. So it talks about discipline. You might not show it, because this is the internal soul. This is your internal self. You might not show it, but it is something that you follow deeply in your heart. Now, if you look at your external self, how people see you and how people perceive you. We have the arrow, and that just confirms the beginning of the reading with the arrow. It talks about, you being on the right direction in life, the right life path. It's about you taking action. People look at you as someone that's, action oriented and who achieved goals, and in the beginning of the reading, we already determined that you are on the right path and you know what you're doing. Now we look at this crystal right here. It determines the root chakra is about a strong foundation, having a strong root, knowing your root, because without a strong root or foundation, you can't go far. It's nearly impossible for you to go far without a strong root. Just think about a tree. How are you supposed to expand and grow if you don't have a strong root? So people do see you as someone who's reliable, someone who is capable and strong. Strong could be physically, it could be literal, or, strong could be very clear in the mind. You have a strong mentality or state of mind. You don't get easily influenced. Now, in the past, you might have, but the past lies and trickery that you've fallen into, they're blessings in disguise, because without it, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. You wouldn't have learned the knowledge that you have today to turn it into wisdom. So people, and at the same time, you did prove yourself, and people do see you as that. They do look at you as someone that's reliable. Now let's see the other charms. Now this crystal indicates the heart chakra. So for some of you might just be a healer. And you might just be very good as that person that people go to when they need healing, consultation. You're therapeutic to quite a few people around you. When they need someone, they'll turn to you because you do provide that shoulder to lean on. And you might be a very loving and compassionate individual who's also very in tune with animals. This button tells me that you are very warm-hearted. You provide. You don't hold yourself back when it comes to giving. You're very giving. And this also reminds me of Pentacles in Tarot. You are very strong in terms of taking action and getting the things that you want in life. Once you have your heart set on something, you always get it. I mean, not for some of you, If you don't always get it, then you will work so hard. The things that you don't have, you will make sure that you will get it somehow, because you're so disciplined. And you're very smart, intelligent in your own way, that people could learn from you. And at the same time, you are a leader. You are a mentor for some people. With the ping pong paddle, this tells me that for some of you, the person that you're with right now is the perfect partner to be with. They're the perfect teammate. They're gentle and steady. However, just because they're gentle and steady does not mean that they're a pushover. They know how to strike too when needed. And for those of you who are single, you will meet someone who's a teammate of yours, who's your partner that will support you, and with all the traits that I've mentioned. That might be that special someone that you're going to meet along this journey. This is really funny. So this is actually, I cut this from my credit card, an expired credit card. So this tells me credit. Because of your past experiences and you apply that in life, people are giving you credit for all the things that you do for them. Like I indicated, you are a healer, and people do turn to you when needed, when they need help. You're always that person that they go to. Now look at this. This is the rainbow with a unicorn on top. And this tells me that, in the past, there have been times where it's quite bitter and a struggle. However, the hard times are gone, because the rainbow will only appear after the rain. So it's not raining anymore. Not literally, but you are enjoying, you are enjoying that rainbow. And this also tells me nothing is impossible, and impossible is nothing. So again, when you have your heart set on something, you're going to try your best to just achieve it. And people are realizing that. They are seeing you to do that. This is a heart, and that's a locket. And this really resonates with the heart chakra. You do cherish things that are close to your heart, and also it means that when you have your heart set on someone or something, you do keep it very close to your heart. You have that aspect where you're warm and you're loving and you're caring, and everything about the heart. Yeah, you cherish the people that supported you. That was that provider, that protector. And you're a very loyal individual. And for the people who are in that realm, they're irreplaceable. You have that loyalty with them. And that's just your personality, and it's beautiful. And then you have been also a huge help for quite a few people. You have this charm that says, I have. This tells me that you know how to utilize your possessions. You don't ask for much. And this also tells me, again, allowing yourself to get what you want, having your heart set on something. This is a very strong aspect of your soul. The screwdriver tells me that you're a fixer, you know, kind of like the heart chakra is part of your main personality, you know, being there for people, fixing things, being a healer. People goes to you for a reason, because they could trust you. You're trustworthy. The can opener, again, tells me that people feel comfortable with you. They feel comfortable and to open up to you. You know, you having that can opener. You're able to have that heart-to-heart conversation easily. People feel safe around you. You're a reliable person. Now let's take one more closer look to your spirit guides and spirit animals. And keep in mind that whenever you are in a state of mind where you need some help, guidance, support, call out your spirit guides, because they are with you, and they are there alongside with you on your life path. We have the swan spirit, the number 60. Time for a deep dive. We have the seahorse spirit, watch and wait, number 53. We have the flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between, number 26. We have Archangel Gabriel. We have the butterfly maiden. All right, pile number 2, this is a beautiful reading. Let's take a deeper look with your rune symbol and letters. Rune symbol for birth, transformation, just like the transformation message that we got. Beginning of something, but more so birth, you know. It could be literal, or it could also mean you're creating, you're a creator, an idea being born of some sort. These are your letters. We have 2 D's, 1 E, or 3 D's. We have a G, a V, N, L, A, P, 2 O's, an E, an S, I, U, another D. We have a lot of D's. They might be initials, or they might spell out a word. And please let me know down in the comment box what word you see, if it spells anything. They could also be initials. I'm really bad at this. I do, however, see the word love. And what's up? And I do also see the word soul. Look at that. Soul, love. Beautiful. Okay, let's try to answer your 3 questions with the Magic Book of Answers. If you haven't thought about your 3 questions, you could pause the video, or we could try to answer your first question. First question. Save your energy. Second question. Laugh about it. Third question. You will need to accommodate. Okay, this is your reading pile number 2. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and remember to turn on your notification bell, and remember to like and comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading to determine who your spirit guides and spirit animals are. Pile 3, pile 3. Temperance. You might be a Sagittarius. Nine of Swords. We have air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have Six of Swords. Okay. I am an upright reader. I don't read reversals. Now, let's take a look at your spirit animals. This is exciting. Pile 3. Pile 3, spirit animals for pile 3. Pile 3, spirit animals. Oh, beautiful. Number 44, Panther spirit. Reclaim your power. This is one of my favorite, absolute favorite. One of my favorite. Oh, I'm so excited. Look how beautiful that card is. Look at that. The number 23, Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Oh, this one flew out. Number 14, Chameleon spirit. Act as if. Now let's take a look at your goddess. Your goddess. Oh, this one popped out. Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Beautiful message. Let's take a look at your angel. This one. Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. Wow, look at that, guys. Okay. We also have fire energy. So fire signs for some of you. It could be sun, moon, or rising. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So Sagittarius energy is quite strong because we have the temperance. That's also Sagittarius. So the message that I'm getting for you, pile 3, is that you've been waiting and you've been so patient about waiting for something to happen, you know, on your life path. You're waiting to a point where you're kind of frustrated and it's giving you anxiety. How come it hasn't happened yet? Now, it's different for most of you, or for everyone is different. You know, this thing that you're waiting for. Why hasn't it happened yet? How long do I have to still wait? Because I've been so patient about it. And the good news is the wait is over. Congratulations, the wait is over, because what you are seeking for is in front of you. However, you can't reach it yet, but it's right there in front of you. And you have these spirits and spirit guides and spirit animals to assist you. Now remember, guys, if these spirit animals do not resonate with you, don't worry about it. We're not specifically talking about these specific spirit animals because, you know, this is a general reading. However, we could think about an animal that resonates, that have similar traits and the same category as the animal. For example, panther. What relates to a panther? It could be something, it could be an animal like a tiger. It could be an animal like a lion, a feline, spirit energy of some sort. So use your imagination and intuition to determine the animal that's closest to you, that resonate with you. And these are directions, a general direction, an overall spirit animal. Okay, so it can be these actual animals. If not, think of an animal that relates, that's in their same, either same kind or an animal that is very relatable and similar. Okay. And with Guinevere, she's telling you that for some of you, it might just be love that you've been waiting for. And it's been a long run. Some of you might be single for a while. Some of you might just been dating around, but just haven't found that right one. Or for some of you who are in a loving relationship, you're just waiting and waiting for you guys to take the relationship onto another level, to take the relationship onto the next phase, wanting to just move further in life together. So it's all about waiting, and it's all about being patient. However, the wait is over. It is right there in front of you. Just that one more step to go. Just hang in there, guys. Just hang in there. And Isaiah is telling you that the next step that you're planning to take, your action is protected. And what you're thinking about right now, whatever that comes up, that pops up, the first thing on top of your head right now, action-wise, would be a smart decision to just take the action now. It is time. Because we have the chameleon spirit, act as if. It's telling you to kind of just act on it right now and see how it goes, because victory will be involved. Is right in front of you. We have number 3, the armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Okay? Because you're protected. Look at the armadillo. Look out how protected the armadillo is. It could be action, or it could be a thought that you want to communicate that would lead to an action. And just know, however you decide the next step is, what the next step and how it should be taken, it is protected, because you've been patient enough. All the time that you had been thinking, been anticipating, been dwelling on, all the time that you've invested in, it's coming into fruition. And it is time for you to reclaim your power. Act on it now. It is divine timing, and your spirit guides are here to remind you that whenever you need protection and guidance and support and motivation, call upon them, and they are there right with you, being the light to guide you. Because in your soul, you are about taking action. It's just that you just need that push, that small push. Something is holding you back, but it's okay. It might be just that lack of confidence. However, it is coming back, because it is very promising. As long as you're able to take that first step, you're just going to see how smooth things are. You're just going to see that, hey, this is actually not as difficult as I thought. It's all in your mind right now. But because your mind is kind of pulling you back, it's giving you anxiety. Some of you might have trouble sleeping. Some of you are probably not even resting at all. But it is time for you to reclaim that power, because the panther spirit is right there with you. And you're very capable of adapting to new situations and environment. So there shouldn't be any fear at this point right now, because you invested all that time to reclaim that power, to rebuild that energy and that confidence. And Isaiah is also telling you it's a good time to give birth to new ideas. You have that idea in mind already. You already know what that is. Have love for the For the ones who are in a loving relationship right now, your partner might just be the biggest support. And their spirits are there to assist you also. And for those of you who are single, true love is right there in front of you. And I know it's been hard for you to be waiting like that this whole time. You are very open-hearted. The universe is there to deliver the great love to you. So along your life path right now, pile 3, love plays a big role in your life. You apply love to everything that you do. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It can be saying that. But for some of you, it might just indicate family love, love for a friend, mutual love. You have all these spirits with you, divine spirits with you, complementing each other and to assist you on aspects in life that you lack, because that's what they're there for. They're your spirit guides for a reason, because they're there to mend the lack that you have. Let's take a deeper look into your charms. I'm excited for you guys because whatever you're waiting for, the wait is over, is right there in front of you. Okay, now the shell on the left indicates your divine feminine energy, and that means, easier put, it's your internal self. The shell on the very right indicates divine masculine of you, which, easier put, is your external self. The shell in the center is an overall suggestion, an overall advice. Okay, let's take a good shuffle. Okay, let's take a look. All right, your internal self, so something that you have, that you keep inside. Okay, so this blank plate right here just indicates, for some of you, you are waiting for an individual and there's nothing on it yet. However, there is room for that name. You know, the name does not appear on the charm just yet, because that was something that you've been waiting for. So it's right there in front of you, and it's fell inside the shell. Therefore, it's coming up, okay? I know that's someone that you've been anticipating for, someone or something, but the good thing is you're very close. It's popping up. It's showing up, guys. It's showing up. And this is, you are safe. Your action is protected, just like how we indicated in the reading with the tarot and the cards. Your action is protected, and we have these weights. So internally, you do have heavy load on your shoulders, but that's only because it's been a while and you've been patient about it. You've put in work. It's been tough and heavy, but you overcame, and it's such a positive message. So act on the idea that you have created right now during the time that you have invested. The load is off, The heavy load is off of your shoulders, and what you've been waiting for is at the same time waiting for you to act. Now, on the right shell is the divine masculine, which is the external. So what you act on is, see, we have the key. We have the answer. You have the answer within you. You do hold the key. And this just tells me that, hey, you're ready to take action. And look at that. You are ready because we have the lion. The lion is also about action. It's time for you to act. Right now is just the perfect timing, guys. You found the key. So external, it means the outside. Now start pushing yourself. You need that extra push right now. You reclaimed your power. You have your confidence. Your spirit guides are with you, especially the panther spirit. Remember when I said panther spirit? For some of you, if you don't relate to the panther, but think of animals that are in their family, the feline family, and look at that. The lion shows up. It's about being the king, being in control, having power. Now let's take a look at your other charms alongside. We have the runestone for success and victory. A confirmation with the Six of Wands. This is like the Six of Wands. Celebration, victory, success. Having credit, people being seen. So what you're doing right now, act on it. We have the words all and if. So look at that. The pacifier, again, indicates security, comfort. So your actions are protected. You're safe. You're safe, okay? Pile 3. Stop procrastinating and just do it. You're safe because why? Look at the charm next to it, the word end. It's the end of the wait. You don't have to wait any longer. It is time. It is the end of the cycle, guys. And look at that, fortune. It could also mean abundance, luck, and blessings. You're heading towards that. So it is very, very positive. You have the word oops. This is your spirit guides telling you that, yeah, you're like, why haven't I gotten on my feet and done it sooner? Why was I not taking the first step, even though, first steps are always the hardest. So that's your spirit guides telling you, hey, tapping you on the shoulders. Hey, oopsie, I don't think you got it when we were trying to give you that tap on the shoulder, trying to tell you hey, it's time to wake up. It's time to take action. It's time to do your part now. We're here with you because before, maybe for some of you, you weren't aware that you have all this support alongside with you to guide you and give you protection. Now that you do have that sense of who's with you, the divine spirits that are with you, you're protected, you are secure. You are secure. So now is up to you. We have a goldfish in a bowl. Now this tells me that that's where you were in the past. You might think that this is your world. This is all you have, being stuck in your own little world, and you didn't have that much motivation. And as if that this is it. However, it is not. There's still so much that needs to be seen by you. There's a whole ocean, body of ocean out there. It's not just a little bowl anymore that you're in. It's not just that little body of water, that's just a little tiny bowl. No, guys, no. There's still more. So act on it now and you'll see for yourself. The banana tells me, passion, and it tells me healthy aspects in life, giving you energy. You're getting it. You have that. You're getting there. And we have Pisces. The word Pisces. So water sign, like we indicated in the beginning of the reading. Some of you might resonate. You might be a Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. And look at that. We have a microscope. Look at that. You have this tool with you. Now you're seeing things not only clearly, but you get to magnify things and see it in a different perspective. Because with all the time, again, invested, you are now gaining a perspective where you could see, allowed to see things clearly in detail. So you know what you're doing now, but then, you know, you just have to take it upon yourself. In the focus message, we have an airplane, and then we have a water well. In the focus message, focus shell, now we have the overall advice. Some of you might have guidance with family, because the water well tells me that you have support from family. Now, support, it doesn't necessarily mean like financial support. You know, it could also mean that they support you spiritually. For some of you, one of your spirit guides might just be a family member that have crossed over. Something to do with family. And along your journey, you know, it might take you to different places that might allow you to go to that place that was far away that you've always wanted to go to. So it's a journey that is beautiful, and you are courageous now. It's time for you to act upon the new ideas that you have created and birthed. You have your spirit guides with you this time. Call upon them when needed. They are there right with you. Now let's take one last look on the spirit guides and spirit animals that are with you. We have Isaiah. We have Guinevere. We have the number 14, chameleon spirit. We have the number 44, panther spirit. We have number 3, the armadillo spirit. Okay, pile 3, let's take a closer look at your runestone and letters. This is your rune symbol. Righto. Guys, this symbol is talking about movement, travel, moving, action, taking action. So it's all about that. Okay, guys? This is amazing because it's a confirmation that it's time for you guys to really suck it up and just do. Just move, guys. Here are your letters. We have an E, A, V, 2 V's, an O, an E, an O. We have a lot of E's here. B, O, we have a P, we have an L, another E. Oh, wow, that's a lot of E's. Let me know if it spells out anything. Comment below. They might spell out a word, or they might be initials. Cool. Now let's try to answer your 3 questions. If you haven't thought about 3 questions, you could pause the video right now, or we could answer the first question now. First question. There is a substantial link to another situation. Second question. Doubt it. Third question. If you don't resist. Okay, well, this is your reading pile number 3. Please like and comment. And if you haven't subscribed to the video, please do so. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.